You're following a fully involved structure fire on Sandy Lane and Taylor Drive here. We do know, again, it was fully involved. A lot of law enforcement officials on scene here as you're taking a live look at the scene. And what we know right now, it's not much. Again, know that there was a fire. It looks like it's in a mobile home park of some sort here. We do have a reporter here on scene. We're going to get a live report and get an idea of what exactly is going on, what visuals we have. So Gunter, if you can hear me and you're ready, you just got there on scene. Hopefully you have some more information. If you don't, what can you see out there?
Well, we just spoke to some volunteer firefighters on scene. They're accompanying the Aiken Department of Public Services that you can see here on scene, and of course the Aiken County Fire Department. We're just a short distance from downtown Aiken here, and this house that caught fire was on Taylor Drive, just off of Sandy Lane here in Aiken County, so not too far from Aiken City proper. It was a mobile home down the street that caught on fire. When we arrived, crews were still putting out the blaze, but the mobile home appears to be a total loss at this moment in time. But what we have heard at first appearance from these volunteer firefighters is that no one was inside the house at the time of the fire, and the house at first glance appears to have been abandoned. No other structures were caught on fire. There are other mobile homes still on that street as well, and other homes nearby, but luckily just the one fire. Unfortunately, it does appear to be a total loss here, but no one was injured in this incident, according to those volunteer firefighters. And although EMS were on scene, luckily no one had to be transported to the hospital with burns or other injuries. So at this time, we can say that it appears to be just an isolated structure fire and nothing else too severe. And of course, firefighters are still on scene. The blaze does appear to have been put out, but of course firefighters are making sure that that blaze doesn't potentially spread any further, and hoses are still being used.
And Gunter, that's great news to hear that no one was injured or even inside the mobile home from what it sounds like from law enforcement and fire officials on scene. Were you able to actually get a look at what the mobile home looked like right now? And if so, can you tell us what it looks like?
Yeah, it does appear to be just about the base of the house, just some unfortunate burnt wood left over. It looks to be similar to many of those mobile homes on this street, primarily built out of wood. We weren't able to see quite if the structure is all the way to the root, but it does appear to be on the right side of this street here, Taylor Drive. Many of the houses on the other side of the street, on the left side of the street, weren't affected here, but of course a large law enforcement and fire department response to this to make sure that this didn't spread any further. And of course, as we are on Christmas Eve, many people wanting to make sure, that they're feeling safe in their homes. But the Aiken County Fire Department doesn't appear like they're going to be going anywhere until they make sure this blaze won't spread. We don't know right now what caused this fire, but it does appear to be a total loss and not much, unfortunately, left at the scene of this house.
All right, thanks, Gunter, for heading to the scene there, giving us some additional details. That's the best case scenario for this fire that we heard about. So we'll let you go here, and we'll kind of recap what we've heard. We appreciate your reporting on all of that and giving us some insight, some context as to what happened. But I'll give you a recap here. We got a call about 30 minutes or so ago about a fully involved structure fire on Sandy Lane and Taylor Drive. We heard that there was a large law enforcement presence, and we saw that. We saw that for about the last 10-15 minutes that we've been live here. So we now can confirm through fire officials on scene that it was a mobile home that caught fire. It is a total loss. You heard from Gunter there saying that just the base was the last thing that you could really see of the house. It was completely abandoned. No one was inside, so no injuries, no deaths, thankfully, for this, the day before Christmas. And only that mobile home was damaged too. So fire officials still on scene, making sure, I would assume, putting out some of those hot spots, making sure the fire is completely gone, because it's been dry out there. We've seen a lot of brush fires too, so they want to make sure that that does not spread as soon as they leave the scene there. So we knew that that there was a large presence, and we wanted to make sure everything was all right. And so it seems like they're doing everything that they can to make sure it doesn't spread and nothing else happens. But again, no injuries here for that fire. No one even inside, it looks like, as it was an abandoned mobile home here on Taylor Lane and or Taylor Drive and Sandy Lane here in Aiken County. So